The ability to move on.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Thanks. All right, start with Rob. The mic. Well, Coach, I mean, you had some obvious things to correct from what you did the first go round. You hold them to 44 fewer points, and you have, I guess, 13 fewer turnovers the first time around. Was that the blueprint tonight, and you guys follow it?
Well, that we knew that you can't let a team have 32 points. And again, I say led. I mean, they had a lot to do with that, obviously, and off turnovers. But we were much better defensively tonight, much more sound throughout possessions from playing the entire possession. We had some chances up there to have some good possessions, but we broke down at the very end. We didn't have a lot of breakdowns tonight. But overall, I think that everyone that came into the game made a major contribution. I don't know what I could say enough about Jonas Adu. I mean, he made his presence felt, and he's a guy that we knew that once he could get his speed to where we needed it to be, and we've watched him in practice when he's been able to go, how he affects us around the rim. And I thought he made his presence felt tonight.
Yeah, Rick, I wanted to ask about Jonas. How rare is it to add a player like this in February, especially someone who's making contributions to the level he is right away?
You know, we always talk about with our guys, because they're all our guys, all of them, about holding on to that rope, not just holding on, but keep climbing. And we've had a team of guys this year that, you know, that those guys have kept working. And, you know, with what we do within our program day to day and the contact and how much we're together, and we keep telling them, you never know, but you're going to have to earn it. And he's earned his chance to be out there. But early in the year, as you guys know, he missed a lot of the preseason, but it just, the last couple, well, it's going on, what, 2.5 weeks now, maybe 3, where you could just feel it was starting to click a little bit for him. He still needs to be a little bit sharper on some of the things that we need from him on the offensive end. But what he does around the rim, he does have good feel. He's got great hands. He's long, and he can block shots. Again, we watch him do it in practice, and the guys were telling him tonight, just go get it, and he did that a few times.
Ryan and Ben.
You hinted at it there a minute ago, but just how much better was the transition defense tonight compared to the game back in Lexington?
Well, we had no chance, and again, we know they played great up there, and they got out early and ran really hard. That was a major emphasis. We knew we were going to do a better job and matching up, really, and not so much. We obviously did much more switching tonight with our defense, but offensively we gave ourselves a chance by not turning the ball over as much as we did up there, but again, there was a lot of good things that happened, but overall, first half our defense was what we needed it to be.
Rick, just how much better was Kennedy tonight compared to that last game against Kentucky?
It's not even close. And I mean, and certainly, I mean, Ty Washington is a terrific player. He is. And, you know, he rolled his ankle a couple of weeks ago, and then I think he rolled it again last game. And you could tell visibly he's trying to gut it up out there and do it. But I think he might have tweaked it again tonight. And, but we've been through it a lot. I mean, every team goes through those type situations, but overall, defensively, I thought we were so much better getting off their screens. They're a really good, sound, fundamental team in terms of screening and what they do, and we did just so much better job not giving up separation on some of their actions.
Back here, Coach. The building was electric from the beginning, but it seemed like after that Calipari Tech, it seemed like the building lit up. It seemed like your players fired up. And then a few minutes later, Kennedy had that 8-0 run and it stormed from there. Did you feel like that was a moment where it's like, okay, that kind of woke everything up?
Well, I don't know is the technical foul did it. I don't know of any of that. I mean, I think our fans were ready from the get-go. I was, before I ever came out tonight, the coach was on, boy, it's electric out there. And you expect it to be. I mean, it's one of the great rivalries in college basketball. You expect it. I mean, we expect it when we go up there. I know they expect it coming in here, but even when you're up, I mean, we talked about it at halftime. The last time we won the Rupp Arena, we were down 16 with not much to play. We were able to come back, and we have so much respect for them that, hey, you got to keep playing. And because we knew they would make a run at some point in time, and they did, and then we answered it. And but again, this building, I don't, again, I'm partial, but I think it's the best. I mean, everybody talks about the blue bloods. I mean, the orange bloods are right there. And our fans, and it's been, I mean, tonight it was special, but there's been a lot of games this year where our fans have just been spectacular and our players feed off of it. There's no question about that. Absolutely. They love it. They appreciate the support that we get here.
Rick, this is a couple games in a row now where Fulke's looked a lot more like Fulke. Did you see that coming when it did the past week or so?
Well, again, back when Olivier went down and we were talking about how we were going to go, we actually, our first move was to put him back there. And he actually said, I don't want to start. He said, I think I will be better for the team if I can stay in this role. I feel more comfortable. And he said, I'll do it if you want me to, but I prefer to stay coming off the bench. And we respect our players. We respected his opinion on it. But I do think that, one time tonight, he asked to come out and I said, man, you got to play. And he sucked it up and stayed out there.
Coach, they cut it to 51-43, single digits pretty quick in the first half, just under 14 minutes. And your guys responded with a 12-2 run. What's it say about punching back?
Again, we knew, again, as much as a coach, you don't want to say, hey, they're going to make a run. I mean, the game, that's what the game is. They're going to, they're too well coached and too many good players that they're not going to come out and make a push at it. But we didn't run very good offense during that time either. I mean, we were dribbling way too much, guys, just tough shots at that point in time. And when we're playing our best basketball on the offensive end is when we're really getting the ball going from side to side and playing with speed. And we weren't doing that. We just didn't come out and do that the second half the way we needed to. And we'll learn from that too.
Rick, back here, what was the explanation you got about the double technicals and what were you saying to your guys about that situation?
Well, they called it a technical foul on Zakai, but it was he got into it with a trainer who I think said something there. And I actually said to Doug, I said, it's not a really good rule. Our player gets a technical foul. What do you do for the trainer? And he said, well, no, that's something the rules committee needs to talk about. They really do. I mean, I told him, I said, that's the way it's going to be. I'm going to get my trainer involved in every game and try to get technical fouls on the other team if I can, But they did what they went and looked at it and they did what they had to do. But, that it happens, but that was the explanation. All right. Thank you, guys.